Hey there, and welcome back to the Golden Age of DC Comics 365 Days, where I take the opportunity to read from this well loved and well read book of mine that I've had. One of my best friends gave it to me about 2 decades ago, and it's been surfing my coffee table ever since. What goes great with coffee tables and coffee table talk? Well, it's a steaming cup of coffee. Can you see the steam? I can. I'm about to taste it. Ah, that's a good cuppa. Thank you for tuning in. If you love comic books as much as I do, then you have tuned into the right place at the right time. Yes, we're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. And where I turn to today's date in this book, and we talk comic books for a few minutes every day. And we learn about history, we learn about the publication industry, we learn about World War II, we learn there's so much to gain from this little book. And I enjoy it so much, and I wanted to share this love with you. And especially if you're a comic book fan, and anyone's, you're more than welcome to leave a comment or even a question, and we can talk about things. But yeah, we're taking a few moments every day to talk about comic books. Today is March the 27th, and this is, the golden age of DC Comics are from 1938 to 1955. The Silver Age begins in 1956, and I'm from the Bronze Age. That begins in 1970. So this is March 27th, and this is art by Sheldon Mayer from Comic Cavalcade number 43, February-March of 1951. Alrighty. And it's about Easter time, so the theme of this today is Easter. And it's a funny book with animal characters reading a book. And it's meta because they're reading a funny book. They're reading a comic book. And they're commenting on the antics of another anthropomorphized comic character. And anthropomorphism, we'll get into that. I love big words. And a good comic book will have you grabbing a dictionary or a thesaurus. And but let's read the blurb. Why don't we? Me. You. Easter. This particular bunny, Bo, was the brainchild of Sheldon Mayer, who served for years as the editor of DC's sister company, All American. Mayer is even a character in this particular story. His hand appears and Bo gasps, "It's the boss! He's drawing something!" That's breaking the fourth wall, That's, very interesting, huh? Pirandello, it ain't, but this was one of several DC stories in which animals were aware of their status as characters in a comedy concoction, and even consulted in the company's comics for clues concerning their comportment. Oh, the alliteration. Oh. And if you're not interested in the metaphysics of funny animal funnies, then you can just enjoy Bo Bunny's hat. Let's look at Bo Bunny's hat. Which one's Bo Bunny? Well, let's not assume anything. But yeah, metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that deals with the first principles of things, including abstract concepts such as being, knowing, substance, cause, identity, time, and space. Abstract theory with no basis in reality. So that's metaphysics. Anthropomorphism, though, is putting human characteristics onto an animal. And this is from the wiki. Anthropomorphism is the attribution of human traits, emotions, or intentions to non-human entities. It is considered to be an innate tendency of human psychology. Which actually looked at the hover text for the. It's quoted Matthew Hudson, 2012, The 7 Laws of Magical Thinking: How Irrational Beliefs Keep Us Healthy, Happy, and Sane. Hudson, New York Street Press, page 165. I just wanted to see the citation on a wiki. Personification is the related attribution of human form and characteristics to abstract concepts such as nations, emotions, and natural forces such as seasons and weather. And that's the one thing about superhero comic books you don't come across much, is the anthropomorphized characters such as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Pluto, or Superman. It has a suspension of disbelief that these turtles with human eyes on 2 legs are sharing the same world. And but comics go everywhere, and that's just anthropomorphized characters were part and parcel, like, everywhere in newspaper strips and in comic books too. So there's also we'll come across Talking Tawny. Talking Tawny works. Talking Tawny is a character who's part of the Marvel family. He's a fully realized anthropomorphic tiger, and he's Captain Marvel's friend and ally. That's a fun one. The intersection of superheroes and anthropomorphized characters. And I just want to look up one of my favorite anthropomorphized characters, Captain Carrot. Was the Amazing Zoo Crew. Captain Carrot first appeared in an insert in New Teen Titans, number 16, 1982. I was 9 years old. 10 years old. I had my hands on this character. I remember the introduction of Captain Carrot and his Amazing Zoo Crew. And it's Captain Carrot is Superman, but on an anthropomorphized Earth. The Flash pastiche was a turtle, and which is always funny. And they're officially part of the multiverse. Actually, Captain Carrot is an important part of the Justice League Incarnate, the multiverse version of the Justice League. And one of his most important attributes is cartoon physics, the ability to squash into a puddle and then come right back into form. Yada! Cartoon physics. It's because it is a funny book. It brings fun into it, and that holds suspension of disbelief because it plays by its own rules. And I love talking about comic books, and and that's today's comic book talk, inspired by anthropomorphized characters, reading and commenting on comic books. And we are just one step above this panel in a different dimension, such as there's another entity doing the same to us right now. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. It's the golden age of DC Comics, 365 days, where we're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. So tune in tomorrow, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and find out who and what we're talking about then. I would love to earn your subscription, so like and subscribe. We talk about pop culture, comic books, spirituality. I'm an ordained minister and amateur theologian, and I'm a professional chef. I make a lot of cooking videos, so look at my What's Cooking playlist to find out what's going on and give you a hack or two for your home kitchen. Thank you so very much for tuning in today. God bless, namaste, and good luck.